For decades, Warsaw Chopin Airport has been Poland's gateway to the world. Millions of passengers pass through its terminals every year. It is home to LOT Polish Airlines hub operations, serves as Poland's busiest airport, and has become one of the country's most recognizable pieces of infrastructure. But now, a question is beginning to dominate conversations about Poland's future. Will Warsaw Chopin Airport eventually be replaced? And if so, what exactly happens next? Because while most people know about Port Polska, the massive airport and transportation project designed to transform Poland into a major European hub, far fewer understand what its success could mean for the airport that currently serves the capital. And the answer is more complicated than many headlines suggest. Let's dive in. To understand the future, we first need to understand the problem. Warsaw Chopin Airport has been remarkably successful. Over the years, passenger numbers have grown dramatically, airlines have expanded their routes, and Poland's economy has become increasingly connected to the rest of Europe and the world. But success has created a challenge. The airport is located within the city itself. Unlike many newer airports built far outside urban areas, Chopin Airport is surrounded by development. Residential neighborhoods, businesses, roads, and infrastructure limit how much the airport can physically expand. This means there is a ceiling to future growth. Even with upgrades and modernization projects, there is only so much capacity that can be added before the airport reaches its practical limits. And this is where Port Polska enters the story. The project is designed to become something far larger than just another airport. It is envisioned as a new national transportation hub, a place where air travel, high-speed rail, and major road networks come together in one location. The goal is ambitious. Rather than simply serving Warsaw, Port Polska aims to position Poland as a major transit point connecting Western Europe, Central Europe, Eastern Europe, and potentially even long-haul routes across the globe. Supporters argue that Poland's geographic location gives it a unique advantage. Located near the center of Europe, Poland sits in a position that could allow it to compete for passengers who currently connect through airports such as Frankfurt, Amsterdam, Paris, or Istanbul. But achieving that vision requires something that Warsaw Chopin Airport may not be able to provide: space. A lot of space. And that's why the new airport is being built from the ground up. Now here's where things become interesting. Many people assume that once Port Polska opens, Warsaw Chopin Airport will immediately close. But that's not exactly what current discussions suggest. In reality, the transition could be far more gradual. Governments and airport authorities around the world have learned that moving an entire aviation ecosystem is incredibly complex. Airlines must relocate operations, ground services need to be transferred, infrastructure must be tested, transportation links need to function smoothly, passengers must adapt to new travel patterns. Everything has to work. And because of that, airport transitions are rarely as simple as flipping a switch. What's particularly noteworthy is that authorities continue investing in Warsaw Chopin Airport today. That might sound contradictory. Why invest in an airport if a replacement is already under construction? The answer lies in timing. Port Polska is still years away from full operation. Passenger demand continues growing. Airlines continue expanding. Poland cannot simply pause aviation development while waiting for the future hub to arrive. So current investments are largely viewed as a bridge strategy. In other words, improvements are intended to help manage demand until the new airport is ready. But here's the key question. Once Port Polska opens, what role remains for Chopin Airport? This is where opinions begin to diverge. One perspective argues that for Port Polska to succeed as a true mega hub, the majority of scheduled commercial traffic would need to move there. After all, hub airports thrive on concentration. The more airlines, passengers, and connections gathered in one location, the stronger the network becomes. Splitting traffic between two major airports could potentially weaken that advantage. Supporters of this view believe that a full transfer of major airline operations would maximize the new airport's effectiveness. But another perspective suggests that airports don't necessarily have to disappear completely to lose their primary role. Around the world, former major airports have often found new purposes. Some continue handling business aviation, others focus on cargo operations. Some serve government or military functions. And in certain cases, airports remain active while serving a much smaller role than before. This means the future of Chopin Airport may not be a simple choice between being fully operational or completely closed. There may be multiple possibilities in between. And that uncertainty is one reason why the debate remains so fascinating. Because we're not just talking about an airport, we are talking about a significant piece of Warsaw's identity. For generations, Chopin Airport has been the first impression many visitors receive when arriving in Poland. It has witnessed Poland's transformation from the post-communist era into one of Europe's fastest-growing economies. It has connected businesses, families, tourists, and entire industries. Replacing such an institution is never purely a technical decision. There is also a symbolic dimension. At the same time, supporters of Port Polska argue that every major nation eventually faces moments when existing infrastructure can no longer support future ambitions. They point to countries that build entirely new airports to accommodate growth that older facilities simply could not handle. From this perspective, the question isn't whether change feels uncomfortable. The question is whether Poland wants to compete at the highest level of international aviation over the coming decades. And if the answer is yes, they argue that a larger, purpose-built hub becomes necessary. The stakes are enormous. Port Polska is not just an airport project, it represents a broader vision for Poland's economic future. Supporters see opportunities for investment, tourism, logistics, international business, and regional development. Critics, meanwhile, raise questions about costs, demand forecasts, timelines, and long-term financial sustainability. As with many major infrastructure projects, the debate is far from settled. What is clear, however, is that Poland is entering a transformative period. The decisions made today could shape transportation patterns for generations. So, will Port Polska formally kill Warsaw Chopin Airport? If by kill we mean replacing it as Poland's primary international aviation hub, then the answer increasingly appears to be yes. That is, after all, one of the central reasons the new airport exists. But if by kill we mean erasing every aviation function from the site forever, the picture becomes much less certain. The final outcome may depend on future government decisions, market conditions, airline strategies, and the success of the new airport itself. For now, Warsaw Chopin Airport continues operating, continues growing, and continues serving millions of passengers every year. Yet its long-term future is now linked to one of the most ambitious infrastructure projects in modern Polish history. Whether Chopin eventually fades into a secondary role, evolves into something entirely different, or retains certain functions alongside Port Polska, remains one of the biggest unanswered questions in Polish aviation. And as construction progresses, that question will only become more important. Because what happens next won't just determine the future of an airport, it may help define the future of Poland's position in Europe itself. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Poland's infrastructure future, be sure to subscribe to The Polish Blueprint and let us know in the comments. Should Warsaw Chopin Airport remain active after Port Polska opens? Or should all major traffic move to the new hub? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.